everybody, welcome to Back to Basics. My name is Sally. I have a channel called Sassy Sally Strikes Back. I think that's the name of it. It used to be Cabernet Queen. I don't know. Y'all know me, at least I think most of you know me. If you don't, again, I'm Sally. I had gastric bypass in November of 2009. I lost 120 pounds in 10 to 12 months, over 10, actually pretty much at 10 months, 10 to 12 months, I pretty much was down to where I was for the second year. And I lost over 100% of my excess body weight. I discovered some things like reactive hypoglycemia along the way, a kidney stone or two, and a little reconstructive surgery. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I am 56, just 56, and a gastric bypass changed my life. I will say it saved my life, although I had no impending health issues related to weight. I was 250 pounds. I'd been heavy all my life, and yet I will tell you that I believe it saved my life because I couldn't bear to live another moment in the body that I'd had my whole life. I was not a happy person. I've had very low esteem, a lot of baggage related to being the fat girl, and I never really got over it. And in hindsight, there's lots of other things that were related to that, which I talk about in later videos, shame and fear and, all the stuff that leads to having self-doubts and low esteem. I've worked on a lot of that in the last year, especially the last few months, and I feel like a whole new person. Gastric bypass gave me a whole new lease on a whole nother life. I absolutely valued every second of that change and the growth, and I feel even stronger today that I've had another revelation of truth and growth and health for me recently, and I'm raring to go for another, umpty years. So that's who I am. That's the intro, and here we go. Today's topic is one that I tell you what, I get a little antsy in my pantsy when this topic comes up because it's not the way I roll, and it's about goal setting. Yes, goal setting. And this is it. The topic is SMART goals. Do we make them? What influences our decisions? And they would like us to give some of our goals. Okay. Well, I'm done with my weight loss surgery process. I mean, you're never really done, but I'm pretty much in maintenance, have been for a long time, had the normative little bit of rebound over the last year. That was year 3.5 to year 4 or year 3 to 4. That's when the rebound starts to happen. And, unless you're a super berry athlete, then you're doing such a high expenditure, and I mean a super athlete, you're doing such a high expenditure that you probably do not have a regain. But most average people, if they still are doing the right things, the best things they can for themselves, and they're being mindful and thoughtful about their life and have changed it from surgery, really changed it. I changed completely my relationship with food. The foods I eat have totally changed. Those who know me know I mostly eat vegetarian, very little animal protein. I don't have a problem with eggs or cheese, or I don't have any psychological or emotional feelings about any of it. It's all about that I couldn't digest meat well, and I stopped eating meat after surgery. I got my protein from legumes, lentils, chickpeas, things like that, which opened a whole new world up for me. So that's it. That's me. I'm that crazy woman who eats lentils. And if you're worried about things like that, you should definitely check out Dr. Garth Davis, who was the man who said it's okay if you've had gastric bypass and you don't eat meat. You can eat other things. So thank you, Dr. Davis. I could come out of the closet after he made that announcement at one of his conferences where he gave a talk on that topic. So back to goals. Yeah, goals. I have an issue with the word goal. And I don't think it's because I never think about it, but I mean, don't we all have goals? I get up in the morning. I have a little meditation time. I set an intention for the day. Now that's more touchy-feely. My intention is to feel whole and balanced and be loving and generous and sweet and kind out into the universe when I go out for my day, and that I have a balanced sense of peace within, and it overflows out of joy, blah, blah. That's wonderful. That's really the kind of person I am, and that's where I like to live. But goals are a little more concrete than that. With an intention, you have a heart's desire, and it rises up within you, and it's more in those veins, and then you release that desire to the universe to let the universe unfold it and you're cooperating with the universe. A goal is more concrete. You can start with the thought. A goal is still an action. It's a verbalized, written down end result you're seeking. It starts with a thought, though. You have to decide, what is it you really want? What is it you really want? And with weight loss surgery, if you want to really lose the weight, you can have all the goals you want, but it's the desire and then making sure you take the steps to get you to the goal. We have no control over the goal except to take the time to set a purposeful one for us that's very customized for us. It might not be to lose X amount of weight. It might not be to hit a goal number that someone else set for you. Really? For me, goals give me a lot of because I feel this pressure with goals. And how many things have we failed that we intended to go do? We have, I have a goal for the new year to lose whatever. I'm going to be on a diet. And then we fail. How many times did we fall down on goals before we had our surgeries or whatever kind of surgery we had? And then one time I had a really successful job and I loved my job. And I loved it because it was people oriented and creative and it was natural. The way I ran my business, the way I operated in my sales was relational. And it was about giving a good thing. It was being an ambassador for a good thing. It wasn't like, I want to make X amount of money and that makes this many people for me to have to contact to be in charge of these people so I can get this money. No. And the minute the company that I worked for kept ratcheting up the pressure for me to have a higher sales goal because I did really well and I was like number 2 in the company in my own way of operating. Okay. After that, I couldn't take the pressure. I felt like a failure every time I thought about work because I wasn't going to meet the goals that they wanted and I was going to disappoint them. It wasn't about disappointing me. So make sure the goals you make come out of here for you and not the shoulds. The minute you think something and you think, well, I should do this, take that should. You know what they say about should. Don't should all over me. Be very cognizant and mindful when you are setting your goals. What is your heart desire? My heart desires were about finding peace and joy and love, self-love. And I knew the only way I was ever going to be able to do that was to lose the weight, and I couldn't do it without the surgery. I wanted to be full of joy and light and happiness and lighthearted, and I couldn't do that dealing with depression every day, which is all I'd ever known from being obese. So, goals. Do I have them? Well, I guess you do. If you think, I get up every day, I need to go to the store, there are things I need. I need to cook dinner. Dinner is my goal. Preparing dinner is my goal. What action steps will I take to get to my goal? I will go to the store and I will buy this, 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 and this, and I will then come home and create. Okay, it's the same thing for weight loss surgery. We know the tools. They give you the tools. The first tool is the surgery. The other tool is this. And loving yourself enough to take the steps every day to reach the end result. Now, during my processing, all my videos, and people will tell you that watch them say, I had to stop the pressure about the goal. And one day, way before I reached a goal weight, I stopped and said, I can't take it anymore. I'm stopping. I'm calling victory. I am claiming goal. And then I still did exactly what I was doing before. The process. But taking that weight of failure off. Got to get that goal. I'm not losing any weight this week. The goal. The minute I stopped, did the same stuff, the weight came off. It came off, but my trip to my goal was a lot better. It didn't come off better because I stopped stressing, although I think probably, but it made it better to get there. So, goals. Do I have any? Yes. Every day my goal is to get up and meditate and to move my body and to feel, just rejoice in being alive. That is my daily goal. And out of that centered place, all else flows. My 6-month goal then could be to know that 6 months when I look back, I will have ingested a new lifelong habit of meditation. It doesn't have anything to do with weight loss for me anymore. It's all about here and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. I also like to think in 6 months I will be able to say that I have attained the process of movement every day, whether it's stretching, yoga, a 30-minute video off of YouTube, getting to the gym, riding my bike, doing body pump. I will do something every day because this is my body and I want it to be healthy and strong, and I want it to just get better and better and better. I'm not resting on my laurels. I don't have any huge new goals for like becoming a superstar or something or other, but that's okay. It's all good. And then if I have to look back a year from now, well, let's say some of the goals that I know that I do not implement, the things I do not implement well are water and my vitamins. And yes, those will be part of my list too, to get up every morning and really take the vitamins that really matter to me. But I eat my vitamins. I eat my vitamins. So this is too long. I wish you all well in setting your goals. Look up goal setting and look up intentions and try to see whether those blend together for you. Yeah. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.